Welcome to the MTH HO product update. I'm your host Taylor, and in this week's webcast we'll be taking a look at the just announced MTH HO Union Pacific Challenger steam engine. The first Challengers were conceived in 1936 to replace the Union Pacific's fleet of three-cylinder 412-2s. With the 50-mile-per-hour top speed, the 412-2s had been the road's primary fast-freight engines when built in 1926, but a decade later they were considered slow and difficult to maintain. So American Locomotive Works was commissioned to build what became one of the most successful fleets of articulated engines on any railroad. 40 Challengers were built in the 1930s. The pressure of wartime traffic brought an order for 65 more of these 70-mile-per-hour Greyhounds in 1942 to 1944, with improvements based on lessons learned from the UP's 4884 Big Boys. In service, the Challengers often complemented the Big Boys, speeding traffic over less rugged territory and handing it over to the Big Boys for the passage over Utah's Wasatch Mountains. The Challengers were steam power at its zenith. They incorporated all the technology that represented superpower steam, including roller bearings on all axles and drive rods, but none of the foolishness that characterized some of the desperate efforts to save steam in the post-war years. While most Challengers hauled freight, a number were assigned to passenger service in the Pacific Northwest, where they were converted to oil burners, equipped with smoke lifters, and painted two-tone gray in 1946. It was in a roundabout way that 6 Challengers ordered by the UP ended up hauling coal for the Clinchfield Railroad. In the midst of World War II, the War Production Board refused the Rio Grande's request to order new articulateds of its own design, and instead diverted the last 6 Challengers in UP's order to the D&RGW, which turned up its nose at the locos and decided to lease them for the duration and return to them after the war. In 1947, the War Assets Administration sold the orphan locos to the Atlantic Coast Line and Louisville and Nashville Railroads, which put the Challengers to work on their jointly owned subsidiary, Clinchfield, Carolina, and Ohio. Thus, 6 engines intended to speed over western deserts and mountains ended up thundering through Appalachia. New for 2009, MTH introduces the Challenger in versions for all 3 railroads that rostered this engine, including Union Pacific number 3985, which runs today in excursion service and is the largest operating steam locomotive in the world. While ours is not the first HO model of this massive prototype, we believe it's certainly the best. Equipped with authentic articulated sounds, including front and rear engines going in and out of sync, actual Union Pacific whistle sounds, die-cast construction, slow speed capability down to a steady 3 scale miles per hour, and dozens of added-on metal detail parts. Equipped with sprung drive wheels and realistic lighting, including lighted number boards and operating market lamps, the Challenger is sure to make a great addition to your bike. Check out this massive engine in action on this upcoming video, and thanks again for tuning in to the MTH HO product update. We'll see you again soon.